The long week is over. School's out and cartoons are in. It's Summer Fridays. It's time for some laughs. It's time for some chuckles. It's time for some cartoons. Let's start the night off with Cartoon Network's funniest bloopers and other embarrassing moments. And follow it up with a brand new What's New, Scooby-Doo? Right here on Summer Fridays, only on Cartoon Network.
Don't look now, because you might not believe your eyes when you see these stars singing stars and tripping over everything, including their tongues.
With the, you don't know it. No.
Look out! Whoops! Going down? Uh-oh.
So sit back and watch all the fun that wasn't supposed to happen on Cartoon Network's funniest bloopers and other embarrassing moments. Now your host, Mr. Tom Kenny.
Thank you! Thank you! Hi! Hey! Hi! Oh, and hello! Sit down, we only have an hour. Hi! I'm Tom Kenny, your host for Cartoon Network's funniest bloopers and other embarrassing moments. Welcome to my set. And don't laugh, you should see my dressing room. I'd show it to you, but somebody's driving it right now to get coffee for the crew. Hey, it was either this or use the set of Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Trust me, once you work with those guys, you can never get that smell out of your clothes. Anyways, by now you probably all know what a blooper is, right? No, Timmy, it's not that funny little noise you make in the bathtub sometimes. You've all seen famous overpaid actors blowing their lines, home videos of people setting themselves on fire, and dogs not quite making that leap across the couch, dads getting hit with softballs and rakes in that place where, well, only dads can get hit. And you can bet good money that what you're seeing right now is probably not the first take. The first take, the terst fake. First take. Okay, probably not. Probably. This will be it. First take. There must be one that you like by now. Ah! But what you probably don't or didn't know is cartoon characters have the same problem. Yeah, that's right. They get it the wrong way, way more than they get it right. I mean, let's face it. If these guys aren't falling off a cliff, they're falling up one. And they rarely remember their lines from one take to the next, because by the time that ink's dry, they can barely remember what day it is. All those fumes. You think the mayor always gets his lines right? Well, of course. That's why I have been elected the, who am I again? Yes, the mayor, of course I am. Yeah, Tonawanda. I know the city. But seriously, most people have no idea how hard it is to be a cartoon. So tonight you are going to see any and every kind of blooper, mistake, blown line, or embarrassing moment you can possibly imagine, or hopefully some you'd never imagine. And to start it off, let me just give you an example of a few of our network's most famous characters looking like, well, maroons. You're gonna like it. Forward.
Ready, and action.
Everything's fine. Ed found a leak in your plank. Your faucet. And I said plank, didn't I? Everything's fine. Ed had a leak in your plank.
What's that?
Rolling. Action.
Everything's fine. Ed found a leak in your pipes, your faucet. For an extra quarter, we can tweak it.
Well, I guess so. What's that, Plank?
He said, help me, I'm starting to warm.
And action.
That's all, folks.
Cut. Porky, could we just get a little bit of the stutter? Just a little bit of the stutter, that would be great.
Yes, of course. A silly me.
Not a problem. Ready? Quiet. Ready, and action.
That's all, folks. Darn it! Did it again, didn't I? You wanted the stutter. Sorry.
Perfectly all right. Still rolling. And action.
That's all, folks.
You're sounding great, Pork. We'll get there. You got the stutter. Tell you what, could we get the stutter on the that this time?
I'm sorry?
I'd just like to try getting the stutter on the that.
That's all, folks?
Exactly. You're doing great.
Oh, obviously. You want to do it?
No. You're the star. Porky, you ready? And action.
That's all, folks.
Cut. Beautiful. You're a real pip, kid.
Whatever.
Quiet, please. Ready? And action.
And that's why I'm officially declaring every other Saturday Powder Puff Day.
Cut.
What?
You said powder puff, sir.
I said Power Puff.
No, sir, you said powder puff.
Oh, do you think when they named this show, they would have thought for 2 seconds what a pain in the... And that is why I am officially declaring every other Saturday Power Puff.
Quiet. And action.
And that is why I am officially Can we just give him a week instead and go home? And that is why I am officially declaring every other Saturday Power Puff Day. You should hear what I can do with fuzzy lumpkins.
Rolling, guys. Quiet, please. Ready and action.
Let that be a lesson to you, Yogi. And remember one thing. He who laughs last when he who has no idea what the next line is.
You mean, saves the other one from looking like a boob?
Listen, Barney, all we need to do is, with the,
You don't know it.
no? What's the line, Manny?
All we need to do is get the girls out.
Right. I got it. Okay.
Still rolling. Take 2. And action.
Now listen, Barney. All we need to do is get out with the the girls. Darn it. All we need to do is get out.
Get the girls out of the house.
And get the girls out of the house for a couple of hours. Of course, that's it. Hello? Have we met? I'm new here.
Ready? Still rolling. Take 3. And action.
Listen, Barney, all we need to do is,
get the girls out of the house for a couple of hours?
Exactly. You, get on that.
Ouch, ouch. That is a tough experiment, Dexter. You know, oddly, the same thing happened to me in 4th grade. Of course, it all turned out for the best because that's when I found out I could do cartoon voices. But that actually leads us into our next bit. For the past 3,000 or 4,000 years, at least, researchers from some of our most prestigious community colleges have done studies to find out if cartoon characters do indeed feel pain. I know when I hit my head, my eyes don't jump 3 feet out of their sockets, but they do water a little. Hey, it's not always from crying. But what happens when Tom's head gets flattened with a loaded meat freezer, or Yosemite Sam eats the business end of a big old cannon? What goes through their heads first, besides Freon or gunpowder? Or, say, what happens when a cartoon character swallows an animal, or, say, an engine part much bigger than themselves? Sure, they may pop back into shape eventually, but what's the long-term damage? I think this next series of clips offers a painful lesson to us all that sometimes everybody hurts, especially when your head gets flat.
It's one extra large case of the giggles. Daffy Duck gets a background check he won't forget. And more embarrassing moments when we return to Cartoon Network's funniest bloopers and other embarrassing moments. We're back with more of Cartoon Network's funniest bloopers and other embarrassing moments.
Hey, lead on, Fred. Okay. Oh, here goes.
Fred, Barney, what are you two doing?
Oh, we were just practicing some wrestling holds.
Wrestling holes?
Sure, weren't we, Barney?
Yeah. Run, dun, 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 dun. Those guys are good, and that was a very courageous scene to be doing way back in the Stone Age. Move over, Fred and Ginger. It's Fred and Barney. Now it's time to get serious, because, you know, in this business, there is no room for jocularity. People think, oh, cartoon characters, oh, they must have a blast, just laughing it up all the time with the jokes and the hijinks, always pulling each other's legs right off. But let me tell you, when that director yells action and those animated auteurs step into that painted background, playtime is over. These are professionals. Just watch.
Ready and action.
Okay, we need a plan. Number... 3? No, she's 3. I think it's an even number.
Is this an odd?
Okay, I have math problems, I admit it.
You dropped this, youngster.
It's not my youngster.
Ready and action.
So long, partner. Maybe our males will trade a gift. I really screwed that up. I'm so sorry.
Try following it.
Once again, number 2 lives up to his name. Cut it!
I'm a chicken hawk and you're a chicken.
Say I'm not a chuckin' or a chicken. I'm a hound dog. Chuckin'. What the heck's a chuckin'?
I'm a chicken hawk and you're a chicken.
I'm not a chicken. I'm a. Here we go. No, I got it. I'm not a chicken. Chuckin'.
You ready?
Don't you start, because I'll,
Camera, speed, and action.
I'm a chuckin' hawk and you're a chuckin'. I'm a chicken hawk and you're a chicken.
Say I'm not a chicken. I'm a hound dog. A hound dog, you see? Pay attention, kid. You might learn something. I suppose that makes me the chuckle. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I love that clip. You know, at camp, we used to put kids' hands in warm water after they fell asleep. Never tried it with pig. Of course, in those days, they wouldn't let you bring pigs to camp. You can't bring that pig in here. They'll sink the canoe. And they make horrible keychains. No thumbs, just little hooves and where was I? Oh, right here, next to the useless ladder. You know, it seems like the word comeuppance gets thrown around a lot these days, and that's hard because it's a very big word and quite heavy. But once in a while, a character comes along that seems to just beg for it, and nobody wears Kick Me quite as well as Daffy Duck. Right now, we're going to bring you a classic moment in Daffy's career, one of my favorites, when anything that could go wrong went really, really wrong. When Murphy's Law collided with the law of averages, you know? Murphy's Law versus the law of averages, and this time, nobody wins! I'm not sure what Murphy's Law is. I think it means you can't buy bug spray on Sundays. Anyways, here now, in all his Daffy Duck in Duck Amuck. I'm going to get a good seat.
Come back. It's cartoons versus technology. Some characters learn life in the cartoon game is sometimes a slippery slope. And more embarrassing moments when Cartoon Network's Funniest Bloopers and Other Embarrassing Moments returns. Now back to Cartoon Network's Funniest Bloopers and Other Embarrassing Moments.
Don't laugh. I'll bet plenty of you men wear one of these.
He said action. Don't worry, Elmer. My grandmother used to wear one of those. Not the girdle, the hat. Grandma was a steel driving man. But hey, that's not your problem. Speaking of problems, and we were, you know, every show, be it cartoon or live, always has their share of production problems or technical difficulties. Mr. Cameraman, eyes over here. Good boy. Anyways, let me explain how these things work. What?
Good morning, dear.
And that's how it happens. But hey, why take my word for it? Take a look for yourself.
Quiet, please.
Technology. You know, I love it.
right, everyone. Our mission is to find Joan of Arc, who in 1639 fought...
Hey! There's a puppy on that show!
Oh, very clever. Oh, we did not copy their show, all right?
I'll tell you what the truth, son. I love me some puppet shows.
Hey, it's very funny to watch in cartoons, but remember, hundreds are hospitalized in flying underwear mishaps each and every year, so be careful out there. Seriously, we all fall on our proverbial faces once in a while, which is why it's always smart to have two. But once in a while, we all have one of those days when everything comes up about that short, when it's not the last step that's a doozy, but the first step that's a doozy. Speaking of which, can you even find doozy steps anymore? I don't know. I'm going to have to check at the hardware store. Anyway, watch this, watch your step, and keep your underwear safe.
Still to come, a tribute to the master of his own disaster. Bugs gives us a backstage pass you won't want to pass up. And more embarrassing moments when Cartoon Network's funniest bloopers and other embarrassing moments returns. Now, more of Cartoon Network's funniest bloopers and other embarrassing moments.
You know, he might as well throw that barrel away right now, because he can never wear that anymore, especially to gym class. Believe me, I know. Okay, now it is time to get down to brass tacks, which, ironically enough, I happen to get a very good deal on from this next character, who says they were only misused one time. Who am I talking about? Well, let me put it this way. Maybe once in a generation, a cartoon character comes along that changes everything we've ever believed about phrases like, if at first you don't succeed, or never say die. A character that spells, ow, 24 hours a day, and not always correctly. Yes, there is only one name that so defines the blooper ideals. One name that knows the agony of defeat on such an intimate first-name basis. One name that takes incompetence to such a higher level that the mere mention of his name sends Acme lawyers scrambling for no-fault waivers. Now for our tribute to that master of personal disaster himself, Wile E. Coyote!
better get dressed. Boy, I'd like to see Spacely's face when I don't show up for work. I'll be right with you, Henry. Okay, Henry, let's go.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Oh, George, you pushed the wrong button again.
Oh, no.
Super robots closing in. Oh, hi. Let me just say there's nothing wrong with men wearing dresses. As long as it's after 7, you wear the right heels. But men, stay away from open-toed sandals. Not a good look for us. Okay, well, you know, Boom's in the shot. Okay, well, you know, sometimes Boom's in the shot. You know, sometimes Boom is in the shot. Putting a show together takes a lot more work than you would think. I know right now you're thinking an elementary school education would probably do it. But trust me, that's because we make it look easy. Anyway, not all the things that can go wrong take place in front of the cameras. Like, in this rarely seen footage, we get a backstage look at what happens during rehearsals before one of Bugs Bunny's big musical extravaganzas. And hey, professionals like Bugs and Yosemite Sam, Daffy, they can do this in their sleep. But it's like my first acting coach used to say, without a little sweat equity, you can't get a union card. Then he'd make me lay on the floor and act like a piece of bacon. Fry, I don't see the frying. You're giving me the trichinosis and the nitrates, but I'm not buying the sizzle. It's no good. Well, you can see how my career has skyrocketed. But right now, let's see what happens in this rarely seen footage from Bugs Bunny's Blooper Bunny.
It's Bugs Bunny's 51st and a half anniversary spectacular!
Happy birthday, Bugs.
Critter? Gosh, I'm so unimportant.
Now, you see, Bugs will be coming out all the way to the center of the stage. Then he gets the cane.
Gosh, I'm so unimportant. Gosh, I'm so unimportant. Oh, gosh, I'm so unimportant. That's it. I like that. Modest, unassuming. It's me.
Get me out of this gold-darn contraption! What do you think I am? Some kind of gas-blasted hoochie-coochie cow? Do I look like some half-clad female to come a shimmying out of a cake? Center him. Why, it ain't this. I think we're losing him. There he goes again. Let's jump. Let's get out of here.
Now, let's see. It says right here in this book, take lotion, splash 2 drops at root of hair, comb strands lengthwise, and the minoxidil method.
Oh, brother. 51st and a half anniversary. Who writes this flop? Ugh. Happy birthday, old chum, old pal, old buddy. The next thing you know, they'll stick me with 3 snot-nosed nephews. I wouldn't put it past them. It's just, Warner Brothers doesn't have an original bone in it.
Okay, people, places. Okay, this is Bugs Bunny's 51st and a half anniversary spectacular. Take 1.
What's up, Doc? Monotonous, isn't it?
Okay, take 2.
Oh, Sorry, but there's a loose floorboard here. I wouldn't want any harm to befall my esteemed fellow thespians.
Is there a carpenter in the house?
Why don't we just move the action back slightly and maybe readjust the camera? There, how's that? Could I have a cane, perhaps, falling somewhere in my general vicinity? My contract distinctly stipulates that I'm not supposed to toss no canes to no stupid rabbits. Your people spoke to my people, who specifically stated that...
All right, we'll get someone else to throw the cane.
Yeah.
Cut!
Came in too early, huh?
Oh.
Sorry. Personally, I thought it was a vast improvement on the whole stupid...
Where is he? Not again.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Cut! Cut! Cut!
For shame, Doc. Using live ammunition on a movie set.
Well, I thought it would be a great big birthday surprise if after 51 and a half years of trying, I find we blasted you.
This is inconceivable. Cut. No, don't cut. Let the cameras roll and record it for posterity whilst I give this two-bit Nimrod a severe dressing down. Sir, you have desecrated the spirit of show business make-believe by using real bullets. Cut. No, don't cut. Now get rid of this stupid thing, take your little prop gun, and stick to the script. Cut. No, don't cut. And another thing. Attorneys about this unfortunate incident. And brother, when they call, you'd better... now can we cut? You smug son of a... Oops, pardon me.
Great timing on that coming out of the cake thing, Sam, but it seems a little, unenthusiastic. Remember your motivation. It's Bugs Bunny's birthday. Everyone's happy. It's a big celebration. Is there some problem with that?
Bugs Bunny! He's a 51 and a half! Who cares?
Sure, Sam, I know, but couldn't you look a little more up for this?
All right, how's this?
Fine, good, fine. Swell. Yeah, very good.
But I hate rabbits. Warman, critter. Well, how's that?
Rejoice.
Pardon me. I don't mean to put a damper on this thing, but, weren't there supposed to be 5 rockets?
There were 5, and I lit them, too.
Holy smokes. That moron.
Whoa!
Hit the deck!
Sam, speak to me.
Ooh, you carrot-chomping, flop-eared, bob-tailed rabbit. I hope your innards turn to outers and your ears go vice versa. I hate rabbits. It's just human nature to hate rabbits. Why, you low-down, flop-eared son of a kangaroo. You'll pay for this, you dog-blasting, ornery, no-account, long-eared varmint. Well, you carn-sarn idiot rabbit. But I hate rabbits. It's just human nature to hate rabbits. Why, you low-down, flop-eared son of a kangaroo. You'll pay for this, you dog-blasting, ornery, no-account, long-eared varmint. Well, you carn-sarn idiot rabbit.
Maybe we can fix it in the editing.
Go to lunch now?
Well, to quote Porky, and if you're going to quote somebody, why not a pig? That's all, folks. We hope you've learned a few things tonight. We hope you've learned that, hey, cartoons are human after all, and sometimes they make mistakes and they get it wrong, just like you. The only difference is their heads go back into shape a lot quicker, and if they didn't, well, they probably wouldn't be on the air. But the most important thing to remember is, hey, we all have our own embarrassing moments in life, no matter how big or small. And mine, I think it's this show. Good night. I've been Tom Kenny. I'm Tom Kenny, millionaire playboy, and your host for Cartoon Network. You don't want to see this on TV ever. Dun, 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 dun. How do those guys do that? They are good. Sorry. Of course, in those days, they wouldn't let you bring pigs to camp. Not like now. Shoot. Nobody wears Kick Me on his back quite well as Daffy Duck.